Okay, I'm going to show you a quick disassembly video of the firing pin on the GSG 1911. I've noticed that when these things don't get cleaned often, you're going to start having failures to fire. That's the problem I was having. Once I cleaned the firing pin assembly, smoothed it right on out. So let's get started. Okay, so once you get it here, you're going to see this little pin that's holding the firing pin assembly in place, and you're going to want to strike it from this end that doesn't have these notches on it. Once that pin is out, the firing pin assembly should slide out. And watch for parts falling out. This little guy and this spring. Just keep everything in sight, and it shouldn't be that hard to keep track of them. There's not that many pieces. So let's take it down a little bit further. I'm gonna remove this pin right here. Once that pin is out, the firing pin should lift up, and this little guy is going to want to come out. And the firing pin is sitting in there with a spring, so be wary of that. Alright, firing pin is out. The spring with that little plunger on the end of it. Just keep track of all these pieces like I said. Alright, now that you have this taken apart, you can get your bristle brush in there, clean out that channel really well, clean off all the lead buildup that's on these, and just keep in mind that on this extractor pin right here, there's these little washers that will have a tendency to come out like this, and you can take these off just like that, but just remember their orientation, how they go on, like this. And if you really wanted to, if you're having problems with extractions, you can take this pin out that holds the ejector in place, mind that it's under tension, and then clean that up really well. But you can get it pretty clean with not having to remove it any further than this, which is what I end up doing with a brush. Okay, once you get it all cleaned up and you're ready to reassemble it, you're going to start with this main spring right here, which will go in with the metal piece facing forward. Push that down into the channel. Next, take your firing pin and just set that right on top like that. And I like to compress it with the hex head while pushing down. And with little luck, it'll snap in place just like that. You can tell it's in there. The back end should still lift up and all that, but we need it to. Next, you take this guy, and it will go through that space, just like that. Now you can place this pin back in place. No punch required. And then find that spring that rolled off. There it is. I'll go inside that groove, and then this little metal piece, just like that. Just watch out for that spring with the washer on top. Make sure it doesn't shift while you're doing this. That went in pretty smooth. And then lastly, reinsert the main pin. Take the part with the grooves that'll be facing up with the slide in this orientation. Smooth end in. Hope that helps anyone out there. Thanks for watching.